Hey guys, Raptor Tristan here, and today we're going to be talking about, well, my opinion on FNAF now, and how it just simply doesn't feel the same. The franchise has took a more sci-fi approach to the newer games, not to mention how, Kitty's security breach was. Of course, Ruin did mostly fix a lot of issues people had with Security Breach, but even then, the Ruin literally added more of the sci-fi stuff, which is what people were not a fan of. I like how people said that Sister Location was the game that jumped a shark. Yeah, that really didn't age well. We got like a digital world now. We got Mexis. We got the Mimic, which is pretty much just an evil AI. The point I'm trying to make is that FNAF really doesn't feel the same how it was back in the day. Like, remember when FNAF was a story about kids getting killed and them being stuffed into animatronics and then them possessing those animatronics? Remember when it was a ghost story? Now it just feels like a more sci-fi how do you say it? It just doesn't feel the same anymore. Yeah, sure, we did have stuff like back in the day like the illusion discs, but besides that, it mostly was just about a ghost story and like animatronic possessing people. Yeah, that's mostly what it was about. That's mostly what FNAF was about. It was about people getting killed and then stuffed and all that stuff. But now it just feels like a well, how do I say it with the mimic? Like, okay, so unrelevant tangent, but I cannot believe I'm gonna have to say this, but no, Burn Trap is not the mimic. I know this mostly has nothing to do with the video, but Burn Trap and Glitch Trap were not meant to be the mimic. They are either A, were Afton, or meant to be Afton at one point. They either A, were Afton, or they were meant to be Afton. I can assure you that they were meant to be Afton, but that was retconned to where they're the mimic. Here, here's a good point. If Burn Trap was the mimic, why would the mimic go on a long speech saying that Vanessa was nothing but she's more now? Why would the mimic do that? The mimic just mimics voices. It's an AI, opposed to be mimicking stuff. Why would it go on a long speech about talking about how somebody was nothing but they're more now? It doesn't make any sense. And also, by the way, why would the mimic say, I always come back? Rarely. Also, by the way, I have to point this out. By the way, originally for Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, the first game, originally Glitch Trap was actually going to be Spring Bonnie, but that was changed at the last minute. I know this tangent has nothing to do with it, but I have to point this out because, well, I'm just going to be honest. The Mimic only exists as a poor retcon for Afton's existence being in Security Breach. Oh no, it's an AI that's trying to imitate him. I mean, I am at the belief that Glitch Trap could still be Afton, but the Mimic Endo has nothing to do with him. And before you say, oh, but that means that Afton was just chilling in the digital world, like after Security Breach for God knows how long and is just, well, existing. Well, Afton stayed in a room for like 30 years. So, and being stuck in the digital world, isn't that really far fetched? But anyway, back to the whole point of this video. The point I'm trying to make is FNAF hasn't felt the same in recent times. And I'm not going to leave the community because of this. Like, I'm not going to leave it. I'm not going to leave the community like certain people just because I'm mad because of a certain direction and all that stuff. Also, gotta say this: the only thing that really looks very futuristic about Sister Location was the animatronics designs in it. I'm just being honest. And you could argue the reason why they look radically different was to, capture children, which is what the entire purpose of them was. But anyway, yeah, FNAF doesn't really feel the same anymore. Honestly, it just doesn't. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say with this video. Anyway, have a good day or night depending on wherever you are.